A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's
yes, sir.
And the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The earth intriguing. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Craig. They're working that left side. Runs through a man.
You gotta make that tackle. You gotta make that tackle.
On the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Run inside. It's Payne. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10, and he scores. Touchdown, TCU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Red 18, red 18. Boss. Cross.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
I tried to make the other dude go up, so when he did that, I was like, fuck it.
It's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Craig. Buying some time. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Defense might bring the house here. Back to pass. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Put 6 on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring.
I knew I should have punted, but we're going to dig ourselves out this hole.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Back 14. Cross.
Quarterback will keep it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, are not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game.
Nah, that little gap was open to the right. Nah.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy.
Nah, I low-key, he could have slipped through that gap and we'll see.
Down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man.
We might have to come back to some shit like that.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab, it's Wade. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
53, 53.
He He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally. Or
no, yeah, I know, bro. My bad. I fucked up my first drive. I went for it. And I just gave him good field position. He scored fast. So we just gotta play ball. That's all.
Got it, looking for a first. Runs through a man, and he might have some space.
We just gotta play ball. Come on, Zero, you slow as hell.
Huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody
wait.
Run, ball out, receiver
finish all his sprints in the summer. That's what that was.
Tackles, all of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Did that shit hit off his fucking helmet? What was that?
Credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've
he swatted
quieted the
that
crowd
shit
down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running inside, it's Payne. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Craig. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Going to the run, it's Payne. And
Yo, 38 ain't do nothing. Hold on.
Touchdown, TCU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Watson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, there checks some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights looking to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on 4th down. Like, 3rd down. Big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the 2nd time they've gone for it already. 1st time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's going to run it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Looking long. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Lost, the defense is wide open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now. And they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is Coach.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Those two not on the same page.
This nigga ass.
Things
That's
just
what
not
it is.
going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Crosses to 30. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Kick is in the air. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Craig. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, free safeties have to be great center fielders, right? They got to play in so much space, and in man coverage, they know there's going to be routes breaking over the middle of the field. So you got to be able to put your foot in the ground and then accelerate. And that's exactly what he did on that interception. Awesome play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Still on his feet at the 45. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
He's butt. He's this nigga butt. This nigga. Mind me when I first started playing. This nigga scared as hell. Hold on, let me make the right decision.
Give a shout out to the defense there on
This
third down.
nigga,
Really nice
son,
job
going off
disguising
his
their coverage because it
everything.
looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. He's got it. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air, it's Craig. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Punch, punch, punch! Circuit, check! Circuit, circuit!
Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to run, it's Payne. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. The throw. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football, and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Chambers. Could be an alley.
That's
the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Second down.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Western. Sweet. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't.
Nah, this is my 2nd time doing that shit by accident, and I had no idea.
Like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably
Hell
feel
no.
like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while. Or
Hell no.
tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Knights will hustle to the line. Running inside. It's Watson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The AT unit on the field. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense breaks into the open, lowers those pads, they stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55.
I don't believe so. You should, though. You should just give your team opportunity.
Manning.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count.
Nah, you got to punt it.
And they're running the field goal unit out there, and the only chance this one has is if they give it overnight.
Damn. Sad but true. I'm cracking up. Sad but true, right? And man, sometimes you gotta go to work. Yeah. That's my Philly boo. I really messed the game up when I went for it. I knew I should. This long decision against the computer, but even my play wasn't that good. I went to the short side. So that's trailing by no more than 3, if that. Just good user though, good user, but. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.